Hey guys, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. This is season 1, like episode 10 or 11, I think. Last time I think I may have said like episode 7. No, it's way past 7 because episode 8 was where we tamed the Rex. So it's definitely getting there. And so this is our new outer wall here. We are expanding our wall because we have too many dinos. Yeah, if you haven't seen that there, we got the mammoth. Terrible news though, guys, terrible news. We got that white Rex to 98% tamed, and then the server crashed. So we lost our Rex, we lost all the meat, all the narcotics that was on it. That's a big loss. But we went out, we got a mammoth, we got an Argentavis, and we now have a saber-tooth as well. And I'm actually going to go and gather some stone, or not stone, but some wood here. I'm wondering why those animals are like following each other in a trail. First one looked like it had a saddle on it, but it's not. Like, there's nobody on it. That's weird. But yeah, so this crocodile can actually, or Sarco I should say, can actually swim in all this water just fine. It's pretty nice. He's actually faster in the water. Swim, buddy. And I don't know if you guys notice it up there. There's no oxygen meter for him. There is for me, but he can apparently breathe underwater. On the turtle though, I don't know if they fixed it, but the turtle used to not have the oxygen bar for you either. I really am curious to see what's at the bottom of this lake, but I don't have the oxygen needed for it. They did say that they are going to be adding scuba gear eventually, so that'll be nice. I will definitely welcome that because that'll allow me to go and scuba dive, kind of explore everything with some of these water pets as my bodyguards. And so we're going over this way today to get the wood because, yeah, we need to expand that fence. Alright, that should be good. So yeah, so Sarcos can actually breathe underwater, it's pretty nice. Set to neutral, he was on passive. And now we begin flying away. It wasn't intended for that. I clicked to. Hopefully they add an option to remove the reflections. I really don't need reflections. And yeah, they look great, but getting Sarco. Marco does a good job. He's not actually our pet. I gave him to one of our other villagers. Blue is his owner. But I put the saddle on it, so why not? I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it anytime I feel like it because, yeah, it's a saddle I made and it was a pain. Because it takes iron ingots. The mammoth saddle also takes iron ingots. Which is cool, I guess. I hate how the water moves you around, it's so annoying. Alright. That's also why none of those in the middle there destroyed yet, because it's underwater and it's hard to get them and knock them out. It did knock out all the ones around it though. But yeah, so I got a saber-tooth mount now, but I can't put a saddle on it. But I do have the saber-tooth as a pet. And it's pretty strong on the attack, and yeah, opening the screen there kind of lagged it a bit. But that's okay, guys. Yeah, so we will be building our fence today, which is why I'm gathering all this wood for it. We're expanding that side first because it's got the bigger monsters on it, the bigger dinos rather, on that side already, so we'll have to move them even further out past the gate. But yeah, there's a green airdrop up here. I'll go for that. Well, it won't give me much, but you know, it's green airdrop, supply drop, whatever you want to call them. I come from 7 days to die, so to me they are airdrops. Because that is essentially what they are. Except the one thing different is they have a set position. And so yeah, it's pretty neat. I just wanted to hit that rock. This is what I call the troll airdrop because I've gotten up to this one several times and it just broke many times on me. Well, that's not too bad. That's actually a pretty good drop. Considering we started working with our warehouse and we have some foundations on the inside that we can put those crates on now. So we'll have a warehouse full of crates. I found it pretty neat. Well, why don't I just go ahead and cut these all down up here? Yeah, why not? Marco's gonna be fine down there. He can fight off anything. He actually killed 2 T-Rexes already. Yeah, get up on this tree. Not sure how bad those plants there are affecting the video, but they shouldn't be too bad. If it is, I apologize, guys. I don't mean for it to be terrible, but tonight they have a big update coming. I believe it's 2.0. They're gonna call it 2.0, and so it'll officially be Alpha 2. And with that comes some massive ultimate or optimization performance issues, fixes, and improvements. I don't know what I'm saying here. I can't word it. There's a lot of optimization performance. Oh dear, stupid. So yeah, we've got like 200 health, so stupid Dilo is like weak now. Weak sauce. I'll show you our current stat setup. 200 health, 200 stamina, 100 oxygen. We need to improve oxygen some because every point gives 20 points in oxygen, I believe. And so we'll be doing that of VO2 just so we can stay underwater longer. 120 food, 120 water, 200 weight, 100 melee damage. Because we're taming, we don't want melee damage because she doesn't even melee anyway. I mean, she barely ever melees. And movement speed is 102. I wanted to see how much percent that improved it. We only did 2, so it's not really worth it. Fortitude is 12. That's like 12% less damage from the weather. And craft speed is 120. Helps when we're crafting our weapon back in a hurry. Like if we're shooting something with a bow and have to remake it because it breaks. Because they ruin the durability on it. It's true. They like lessen the durability of everything by like half. It's kind of annoying. Especially these metal tools because they're such a pain to make. They cost like 4 ingots per just to repair it. Which is 8 metal mined from a rock, which probably will break the pick that you're mining it with. So yeah, it's terrible. But now that we got the ankylosaur, I've gotten tons and tons of metal. There's like a whole stack of like 55 in there, which is nice. It comes in handy. Alright, so can we make a bunch of 8s? We can't. What are we missing? Looks like it. Wooden wall. We need fiber. Figures. Oh, let me get down to the water. And I will make a bunch of fiber. Yep, just by walking through this grass and randomly collecting it, hopefully. Well, there's enough to make one wall. Alright. Now we're no longer weighed down, so we can go refill this water jar. The jars weigh 5 weight when full, but they are worth it because they don't leak, and so if you're exploring, it's definitely important to have jars and not water skins. Half tempted to kill that Fiomia over there. It's a lot of meat that comes from them. It's like 30 some. Do we have berries? We have a few. I might eat this meat. Oh, what? You guys seen that, right? I was totally clicking use, wasn't I? I hope so. Otherwise I'll feel stupid. Sorry guys, it's early morning, so I'm not really awake yet. But, you know, I'm trying. Alright, so we need much more fiber. The thing is, we used to have like thousands of fiber, but we started throwing it out because we're like, oh yeah, we'll get tons of fiber every time we go tame something, but then we discovered, hey, the dinos are much more efficient at gathering narco berries, and we started using them and they don't get fiber, so it's kind of like a terrible trade-off. Yeah, we can get the narco berries and tame stuff easier, but we don't have the fiber to build anything with. It's kind of important to have that. So it's a good thing to go around and pick them manually if you want early on and just store the fiber somewhere. It doesn't decay or anything, so. And it has really low weight, so it's easy to store. I'm just gonna gather a few more, craft up some more walls, and then we can try to head back and get that placed in and call it an episode there. Yeah, they said it was going down at 1 p.m. EST. It is like, it's like 1:38 EST. And so, yeah. It's kind of crazy that they're late on their maintenance. I'm thinking they mean 1 p.m. PST. Because, I mean, they've been going by PST, all of these things, but I don't know why they claim it's EST on that one, but yeah, if that's the case, it's still a ways off. It's only 11:38 here. This California is hot too, so yeah, I'm like burning up in this place. Coming from the middle states is kind of like, ouch, this is really hot down here. And a house with no AC doesn't help. It gets bad. And it's supposed to get even worse, like 120 degrees. We're in the middle of a desert. Go me, so fun. Yeah, guys, we're one of the top 2 levels on this game right now. It's just basically us and this Rupert guy. We are like level 44 and 43. And so yeah, we're like the top 2. And everybody else is behind us between 1 and like 38, I think. There's not very many 40s yet. I plan to be one of the first 2 to be 60 on this server, which would be nice. I mean, I'm working on it. Also, guys, there's a neat little tip. I will cover it in another video, but it's got to deal with gathering all the fibers while taming a creature, of course, early on. It's meant for levels 1 through 15, but you can just sit there and craft a hat, a cloth hat over and over, and it'll kind of be like a power level thing, but you have to gather the fibers for it. It takes 10 fibers per cloth hat, and it gives you a lot of experience up until like level 15. So if you guys are just starting out and want to get that jump start on things, that's the way to do it. I didn't do it like that because it's not necessary. I like the whole challenge of exploring and chopping down stuff, building stuff. I've been basically the base builder for some time here. But yeah, I might head back down here now. I think we're good. We should have roughly 200. 159. Not too bad. Walls only take 7, so. I did get all the fence foundations placed for that one. Okay, that's going to give us 4 walls. And we are going to actually make this wall 4 high, like it's supposed to be. We didn't do that with the other one. Because the other one was like, okay, yeah, we'll just build this temporarily. Alright, Marco. Get over here. I don't know if you guys seen that, but there was some really weird stuff going on over there. Are you male? Oh, you're a female. Dang. So, guys, we also tamed a dodo, and its name is Jojo the dodo. It's pretty funny. But, yeah, that's Sas's new little pet. She lays eggs every single day, so it comes in handy to have a bunch of dodos because they can lay all type of eggs, which you can use in recipes and make some bacon and eggs. Or steak and eggs. It's pretty neat. And we'll get him swimming, and then he should be much faster. So much faster. There is a bunch of piranhas in our lake, but they're easy to kill, so I think one of these days I will go down to the bottom of that and see if there is an actual underwater cave there. Because it certainly looks like it, and it would be nice. I mean, it's totally a perfect situation for it. Or a perfect region for it because it is small. There's a turtle swimming. 2 turtles. That's cool. I haven't really seen very many turtles in our lake here. But there is no megalodons in here because it's an inland lake, which would make no sense, but you never know. There's a pearlescent. The piranhas look much like them, but they're fatter and rounder. They're like little round balls. Ooh, I gotta show you guys our bridge too. It looks very trashy, but it's a bridge. It's crazy. Alright. Let's get him over there to that bridge. Actually, I'll just run there. I'm faster than him. And I have a lot more stamina. So that is our bridge. What the heck? Oh yeah, that's right. So I had this little makeshift bridge over here. It's actually just below water level. I couldn't figure out how to do it any better than this. And that one's all glitchy because that one little section's a little bit higher than it needs to be. Or it needs to be a little bit higher than that in order to work. But yeah, we got this little bridge here and it does work both ways. And so if they're wanting to avoid it drowning, because like a laggy computer like my laptop, she actually drowned on that character before because of that, and it drowned in that same lake. So instead of having to worry about drowning, you can just walk across the bridge. There is better ways to build a bridge, and I will build a better bridge eventually, but I don't know. I don't know how to get that going. It would be nice to build one from our cliff side all the way over there, but then I'd have to wall it off. So yeah. Alright, we're gonna take him over there. And we're gonna build some walls. And we're gonna place the walls. And then we're gonna call it an episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. It's just another little building thing, some few tips. And yeah, the crocodile makes a really good pet for swimming underwater because it doesn't need to breathe. Apparently. I don't know if that's a glitch or intentional, but you know, I'm not complaining. That means he can swim underwater all he wants. Just take him to the middle of the lake, set him on aggressive, and he'll take care of the whole work for us. He'll start chewing up everything for us. There's a blue airdrop over there, but I don't want to go for it. Our Pteranodon has like 300 stamina now, so it should be able to fly for a little ways. And let me get off of him, he's a little slow. And so Sass was, she wasn't happy with the first fence look, so I tried my best to make this one look straighter. It's straight for the most part, but it's really hard to get them straight when the terrain is grass. Because the little icon is green and you can't really see it in the grass. But that's okay. We got that. And we kind of block it off this way too because there's a rock down there that they can jump up on. So yeah, we don't want anybody invading our base. And these will all be 4 high as well as the gate there. So it's all good. And I couldn't get that corner straight or else I would have. It looks kind of weird, but you know, doesn't matter. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this episode. I will see you guys next time, and it'll be probably 2.0 by then. And yeah, we'll be building more of this base up, maybe upgrading some of the walls to metal, and possibly finishing off the that's warehouse section. Yeah, that. Yeah, we could do that. We could finish that off and make it pretty neat. We got that side finished. We got just this side for the walls, and then make them all 2 high, and then that wall's good for now. And then we got to do the same thing on the other side. We'll probably tear down that wall that's in front of us there and move it to here, use all the materials to make all the walls needed here, which is pretty decent. I mean, it'll get us pretty much all we need right there. But yeah, at the same time guys, I will see you guys next time. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. And thanks for watching. Helps us out a lot. For him. There is for me, but he can apparently breathe underwater. On the turtle though, I don't know if they fixed it, but the turtle used to not have the oxygen bar for you either. I really am curious to see what's at the bottom of this lake, but I don't have the oxygen needed for it. Um, they did say that they are going to be adding scuba gear eventually. Yeah, if you haven't seen that there, we got the mammoth. Terrible news though, guys. Terrible news. We got that white Rex to 98% tamed, and then the server crashed. So we lost our Rex. We lost all the meat, all the narcotics that was on it. That's a big loss. But we went out, we got a mammoth. We got weird. But yeah, so this crocodile can actually, or Sarco I should say, can actually swim in all this water just fine. It's pretty nice. He's actually faster in the water. Swim, buddy. And I don't know if you guys notice it up there. There's no oxygen meter. Got an Argentavis, and we now have a saber-tooth as well. And I'm actually going to go and gather some stone, or not stone, but some wood here. I'm wondering why those animals are like following each other in the trail. First one looked like it had a saddle on it, but it's not, like there's nobody on it. Hey guys, and welcome back to Ark Survival Evolved. This is season 1, like episode 10 or 11 I think. Last time I think I may have said like episode 7. No, it's way past 7 because episode 8 was where we tamed the Rex. So it's definitely getting there. And so this is our new outer wall here. We are expanding our wall because we have too many dinos.